Well, hello everybody. I'm back from sunny Croatia from a week's holiday and it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A few words first on Croatia. Flew into Split, wonderful city, lots to see and explore in the old town, and even inland there's the Krka waterfalls. It's just a great place to go. Then cruised around the islands, did Korčula, did Hvar. Beautiful, beautiful towns, small towns, lovely, lovely restaurants in narrow streets, classic Croatian thing, and just beautiful, to be honest. And then finally ended up in Dubrovnik, the fantastic walled city, famous obviously for Game of Thrones these days. Lovely place again, lovely choice of restaurants and bars in the old town, in the old walls, and really, really buzzing with tourists. And I think probably one of the things I noticed most was just how busy places were. Not huge numbers of Britons yet, but in terms of volumes of Europeans, the place was jumping. It was really, really busy, so encouraging to see, and certainly that's, I think, what we're seeing coming back now for UK tourists. So what about testing and things like that? I'm sure you're keen to hear how I got on. Well, first job, look what Croatia is. It's a green destination, so requirements are quite minimal for Croatia. Look also what Croatia are looking for from UK people going into the country, and that's a PCR test. So I booked a PCR test, came very quickly, a few days. You do it yourself, so whilst I have to admit to sticking one of those things up my nose isn't probably one of the top things on my list, it was nowhere near as bad as I was expecting. Popped it then in a little package, dropped it in the services just down the road from us. Immediately had an email confirmation to say they got it, and amazingly by 10 o'clock the following evening had the test results negative, so that was great. You also have to fill in a locator form, a passenger locator form, which is just a form, an online form that they require in Croatia. Printed that one off once I'd done it, got the 2 bits of paperwork, and I was good to go. So went through Bristol Airport, nice and easy, relatively quiet at the airport, but getting busier from what they were saying when I was talking to people there. On the plane, had to keep the mask on, which to be honest, after a while I didn't even realise I'd got it on because I had my headphones on and I read a book for a while, so that was quite easy as well. And when you arrive, I was quite surprised how easy it was to go through immigration. You just hand in those bits of paperwork, they stamp your passport and off you go. Great holiday. Then before you come back, you have to have a test within 48 hours of flying back, an antigen test. That again was very easy to book. The hotel just do it for you, or you can book it online. I just paid €30 for that test. And then you get a simple fit to fly confirmation, which you just flashed when I checked in for the flight home. And then the final bit is just the passenger locator form that you need. It's again an online form. You get a QR code, which you get on an email. And again, you can just stand that and show that to the check-in staff when you fly back. So the surprising thing is everything just went so smoothly. It sounds much, much worse than it is. But having gone through the experience, I have to say, and it was the same with everybody that was on the cruise I went on, everybody's really keen to travel again in 2021 because they realised how simple it was. So there we are, an update from me, and it was fantastic to see that wonderful sunshine, and hopefully we'll be booking many of you in the weeks to come to travel later on in 2021. Thanks very much.